Hi, I'm Kristin Davis, and I want to know, are you a Charlotte? Hi, everybody. Welcome to Are You a Charlotte? Today we have a really fun guest. I've known her for a very long time. Her name is Jennifer Elise Cox. Her breakout role was in 1995 when she played Jan in the Brady Bunch movie. She's also been on our show, Sex and the City, Web Therapy, 6 Feet Under, Will and Grace, The Comeback, Two Broke Girls, Abbott Elementary, so many things. We have the best time. Please enjoy. You guys, it's very, very exciting. We have the incredible Jennifer Elise Cox with us today.
Oh my God, you are the incredible one.
No, you are.
Stop it.
It's so nice to see you. And I was saying to my producers, I used to see her all the time. Like, don't you remember? Like, we'd just be out in the world.
I remember the last time it was ice cream and you were with Marsha Cross.
Oh my God.
I literally
She's coming next week.
Oh, good. I love her so much.
We were eating ice cream?
I used to always see Marsha Cross outlet shopping at the Camarillo Mall.
Oh, we love that place.
Oh, best
that was a
deals.
good day trip.
Especially when you're an actress kind of starting out, like you get the good stuff.
Oh,
I don't know.
You need the good stuff, but you can't pay full price.
Pay for it.
I mean, who can pay full price now either?
No.
Right?
No.
Gosh. That's so funny. I mean, I just remember like running into you randomly so much. Like would have been like the early aughts, I would think.
Always loved you and your energy, your spirit. You're always so nice to me.
You too.
And just so much fun.
And it's so nice to see nice people.
Oh, it is. Especially
for joining us.
that are supportive. Oh my God.
We were just discussing this before you got here, right?
It's the best.
It is the best. And I feel like, I don't know if people really know this now, but I do feel like it is something where, like, when you first start, you don't really know that people are going to be nice and welcoming. And then they really are, I feel like, mostly.
And
then
you're
the ones
so happy.
Who aren't, you're so relieved.
Yeah.
Right? You're so relieved. Because when you're in the situation of like auditioning, you don't necessarily get that, obviously, because you're all in the same boat of like, please God, let me get it. I don't know what's going to happen.
And it's such a weird bubble, the auditioning thing, because you go in and you do your thing. Sometimes you hear other people doing the same audition.
My God,
it makes you crazy.
It's a nightmare to sit in the waiting room and be able to hear them. Totally. You know who else we had on the podcast? Kristin Taylor.
Oh my God, I love Kristin so much.
So
and she
nice.
was a supportive actress.
Yes.
I didn't know what I was doing film-wise. I learned it from watching Kristin. She's amazing.
Amazing. And so supportive and lovely as a human being. And her daughter worked on And Just Like That. Ella, incredible person.
What episode was that?
The final couple. She plays the girl that Miranda's son, Brady, gets pregnant.
Oh, she's great.
Right? That's Ella Stiller.
She's great. Oh my God. That's amazing that that's her. That makes sense. She's great.
And wouldn't it have been fun if we had continued the show and we could have seen their baby?
Oh, yes. And I love the show and it should have gone on. I'm sorry.
So
it was so good. Best show ever.
Thank you.
And my mother was like devastated when it was over. She loves it so much.
Oh, tell her.
Oh my God, and loves you. And
that's so sweet. It's still hard to process. I'm still processing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Also because I would just work with them forever. You know, like.
It's your family.
It's a joy. Yeah. It's a joy to be able to do that.
Oh my God. Amazing. And I know Michael Patrick King from way
You've been
back
on
when.
every one of his shows.
Luckily, I beg him.
Amazing. So how did you meet him?
We did some stuff at a theater company that he had that was at the Helms Bakery building.
Yes, I remember.
Called Arcade.
I remember I went.
Oh,
I
you went?
Yes, this is partly why we had so much crossover.
We had much crossover. We are meant to stay in touch, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
But his theater company was incredible. And I remember Michael telling me like he was fired from every job before Sex and the City. Like that's amazing.
Isn't it?
Because he's so brilliant.
He's
brilliant.
Specific. He's super specific. That's well put. Well put. Very, very specific. So you were on our show. You were on Two Broke Girls.
Yes.
You were on The Comeback.
Yes.
Amazing.
And I'm so glad I was on The Comeback because I was really in good shape then. And like, it is like it is encapsulated for all time because I will never look that good.
Listen, isn't that how we always feel, right? You're just doing your best for that time that you're on camera because that will live on film. And once that's over, you're like, I can eat whatever I want. Let it go. Right? Totally. So I'm just curious because each one, so if you were just briefly in our show, unfortunately, there wasn't more for you to do, but you did come. So you saw our show, then you saw, I guess it would have been The Comeback Next, and then Two Broke Girls.
Yes.
All very different shows. How would you compare them as an actor? Like, what was it like? How were they different?
Well, I have to say, I am the hugest Sex and the City fan. So, I mean, come on. I mean, I love the other shows too, and they were amazing to be in, but Sex and the City was amazing, and you guys were all so sweet. And I remember we were all singing in the trailer.
What were we singing?
Spice Girls.
Oh, Sarah Jessica Parker. I never learned the Spice Girls until I started working with Sarah, and then it was just a given. You had to join.
You had to join. You had to sing.
You had to join. Yes.
And she was an amazing singer and just
she can sing.
So sweet. And we had so much fun because we were in LA and Vince Vaughn was there and he was so hot.
When I rewatched this episode and I know Vince and I went to an island with Vince for about 6 weeks. I know Vince really well. And I was like, what? I don't remember this, Vince. Oh my God. I mean, good Lord. He was hot in this show.
Oh my God.
I had forgotten. And you know, when you know someone, it changes your perception anyway, but it's just like, the best of Vince in this episode. Like he's charming.
That's what I was thinking.
Right?
And it was so funny because I remember between scenes, I was like waiting out there. We were shooting and Sarah Jessica Parker came over to me and she's like, hot. He is so hot.
No way. Oh my God. I'm so glad you remember this.
We were like,
I know. You can kind of tell that she feels this way.
In the episode, right?
I was shocked.
She looks so happy.
Very rare, okay? Very rare. Sarah has really kind of specific and unique taste in men. She's not easily, interested or excited. And I mean, I think at this point in the show, in the third season, and in my mind, and I certainly feel this when I rewatched it, we're kind of at our height in a certain way. Like, all of the writers are clicking together. The shows are really tight. They're really happening. Do you know what I mean? And I feel when I watch her performance in like kind of the center section of the third season, because this is when she's cheating with Big. She's with Aiden. Then he finds out. She confesses to us, blah, blah, blah. Then she's free. So these LA episodes, she's free because Aiden breaks up with her at my wedding, right? There's a part of Sarah Jessica which is like just so giddy. You know what I mean? It's funny.
It's so fun to see. Yeah. I couldn't even believe it too, because I was just so starstruck by her. But I had met her a million years ago because I had done an Annie commercial when she was Annie.
Oh my God.
We went to an Annie party in Central Park.
What?
And she showed me around. She's the sweetest person
so
in the
adorable.
world. Like introduced me to everybody.
Oh.
She's like, this is Jennifer.
Did she remember this?
No.
But that's good.
But it's okay.
That's okay. But this is amazing because you remember it all.
I remember
young. Look,
it.
I saw that
it.
Annie. I saw that the first production of Annie when she was like the youngest orphan.
Oh, she's Molly.
Yeah,
she was the orphan.
You. See, Jennifer remembers everything.
Andrea
you guys.
Andrea McCardle,
incredible,
who's amazing too. But Sarah Jessica is like theater baby, so talented.
Have you ever seen that video of her where that kid interviewer interviews her in her dressing room?
Oh, yeah.
It's the cutest. So and when we gave her this award, the Carol Burnett Award, they played that.
It's so cute.
Oh, it just makes my heart break open in a million pieces.
She was so sweet.
Right?
She was the
sweetest. And her exact same stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you love? She's like, I love New York. Like, it's so cute.
She's so cute.
It's so real. It's so real. She's like her little self, just in like a tiny little body with kind of a little
she
voice.
Hasn't changed. I would say of all the people I've known, like she has not changed since. She's still the same. She hasn't lost
the real her.
The little Annie girl.
Totally. That's amazing that you did that too. I didn't know this.
It's just so funny because I did it on the set and I think I freaked her out. Because she was like, were you and Annie? I was like, no, but I was in the commercial.
Okay, so take me back. How old were you when this happened? Where are we in your, like, what's going on in your life?
This is, when I was Annie?
No.
Oh.
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City.
Yeah.
Oh, good. This is good.
Yeah. Okay.
That's year 2000?
Yes, I think so. Let me double check. It should be 2000.
It's interesting because the episode is like the beginning of the 2000 era, but it still feels kind of 90s because it's still, I
think it feels very 90s.
And it's fun.
Very fun.
I was rewatching this episode and I was like, I want to go back.
Listen,
I just want to go back.
I'm with you 100%. I mean, this whole 2016 thing is not like a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
What is that?
That is because people want to go back in time. That's
I understand,
why.
but not 2016.
No, for us, that's a random year. It's random.
Yeah.
Like, let's go back further.
Yeah, further, definitely.
Yeah.
But like just that you guys shot this episode at the Standard, which was so of the time.
God
like all the white couches.
Standard.
We used to go to all those parties.
I know. With the people. They had the people,
in the cases.
Fish tank
the
things.
Fish tanks.
Yes. Yeah. Let's have a little moment for the Standard.
Oh, the Standard
so sad when it closed.
Oh my God. So sad because that really was the end of an era. And it was so much fun. Mm-hmm. I never had a bad time there. They had a couple of gifting suites there.
Really?
I mean, I remember a couple of parties there.
I remember the parties. I don't remember the gifting suites.
Oh my God,
I love the Standard because it was so unique and amazing and so special. And we were super smart to film there.
So smart.
Perfect.
It was so perfect. But just also the whole kind of fun vibe.
Yeah.
And just that, I mean, I know it's corny, but I'm like, just that you guys were powerful and like in your sexuality and having fun, like walking around with Fendi baguettes with condoms in them.
Totally.
You know?
I know. And very, very, very proud of it. Very open and empowered.
And beautiful.
Thank you.
You're all so beautiful. I was just like, you're so beautiful now, but
Thank
like
you.
The four of you are so beautiful and it's just so fun. And that was the time when Hugh Hefner was kind of cute. He wasn't as creepy.
That part's weird. But tell me about you and then we'll get to Hef in a minute. Tell me about life. What was happening?
Well, that was a big time for me. Really, I think due to the Sex and the City show, I was very influenced. I was really coming into like my sexuality. I had gotten out of a marriage and I was
I didn't
single
know that.
and I was really like, I was trying to emulate you guys. That was very blunt. Emulate you guys and like, just like having fun and just like my career was kind of taking off then. It was a really good time. But it was a fun time.
Definitely. So when you got the part, like did you audition here in LA?
I auditioned here in LA and I auditioned for the Sarah Michelle Gellar part.
Yes.
So I thought I was going to get it. I'm so weird about auditions. I'm like, that sucked. Or like, I totally have this. And then they were like, no, we're going to get Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's a bigger name. Come on. She was Buffy at the time. She was huge.
Yes.
But then they're like, well, you could play this part. And I was like, well, great. Yeah.
Okay,
totally.
cool.
I want to be that like door person who I've run into so many times.
Totally.
Who has the power, who like is mean to you. And
oh, listen, it's funny that you are that part because you're so not that part in life. But on the other hand, you so enjoy it. And we've all been there. We've all been there so many times. Oh my
God, so many times.
So many times.
Like, could you step off the red carpet?
I know. And you're trying to text your friend or whatever, whenever that we got our phones in our hand, like that are already in there. And you're like, I'm out here. Please help me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you really, you gave that part your all, which I loved. And also there's such a sweetness about you. So it's kind of funny that you're this, bitch, but it gives a really good counterpoint to it.
And what about my hair?
Love it.
Oh my God.
Love
if only
it.
I could create that again.
It's gorgeous.
I've had so many people walk up to me and they're like, why can't you look like that with your hair? I was like, because they had the best hair and makeup. You guys had the best hair and makeup.
That's the
people.
other thing I thought when I was watching. Like all of our hair looks really good, but also the thing that was really funny about that, because this third season, I think we had 18, right? This is in the olden days when you did that many episodes of things. And it was a lot. It was just a lot. Because you remember our hours, right?
Oh my God.
So bonkers hours.
But I remember you guys telling me that you had actually slept when you got there because you had like a day off.
Oh, good.
I remember this. I'm going to sound super
No, tell
stalker,
us
but I
everything.
remember everyone was ordering soup from Jerry's.
Oh God, we love Jerry's, but also we were very foodie.
Yeah.
Like it was all about
Was it
where are we
good?
ordering at
Yeah.
this time, and then when can we order the next order, and what's the plan? Like that was so much fun. That
Yeah.
part in
Oh
general.
my God.
Like, I
Yeah.
just get whatever they want because they have a lot of opinions about food. So I was just like, yes, and obviously Jerry's is great.
You're being very Charlotte.
Very Charlotte. Very Charlotte. A lot of the time, very Charlotte. I know people ask me to say what's similar and what's different. I'm like, I don't know anymore. I have no idea. So you're auditioning. You already know Sex and the City, so you're excited. You're
Excited.
totally fine to play this bitchy girl on the carpet.
Oh my God.
As opposed to
Yeah.
the Sarah Michelle Gellar part. And then you come. You remember everything we said, which is amazing. Thank you. Because I only have only a few memories stand out. I do have memories of the LA episodes because I lived here, right?
Right.
So for me, for the first script, the first episode that we come to LA, I'm not in. I was like, you guys, what the heck?
Yeah, put me in it.
Charlotte
Did you?
is supposed to, yeah, I mean, I did, and thank God they put me in the next one. I think that was always their plan, but it does make sense because I'm married now. And like at the one end of the wedding, and they're like, and then there were 3. I was like, oh no. When I watched it back, I didn't even remember that.
And you're looking at that old picture that you guys always pulled
I
out from the first
know.
episode, right?
Yeah, not the first episode, but the first season.
First
yeah, with the
season.
lights in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that episode where we're wearing like normal people clothes.
Yes, you guys were totally normal, but you were talking to the camera.
Yes, God help us all. Okay, so tell us. You go to work. We've all slept, which is amazing. That's great. So we started
Everyone's
the LA
happy.
trip.
Yeah.
Got it. And we're singing, which is wonderful. We're ordering Jerry's soup. Now, when you got there, was it daylight?
Yes, it was
and then,
daylight.
do you remember how long you worked?
I didn't work that long.
Amazing.
Like, it was so great. I mean, the scene, I wanted to be there longer, but the scene just like, we did my scene and it was wrapped. And then Sarah Jessica Parker actually said to the whole crew, give Jennifer Elise Cox applause. She was so great. And I was just like, crying. Like, I can't
That's
believe
so
it. Yeah,
nice.
just sweet person. You guys are so
I do
sweet.
think it was generally a good time, though we did some things go wrong in LA, but more later.
The next episode, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the car situation or whatever,
Yeah.
which we'll talk about then, I
Ooh,
guess.
good.
It was fine. It was more just like, and also at a certain point, I think the scene in this episode where Charlotte finally arrives, because they were all in scenes together, but then also like she was in scenes with Vince, Cynthia was in scenes with that guy, Kim was in scenes with the handbag
the Fendi
the
stuff.
Fendi
Yeah.
fake Fendi
Yeah.
bad guy. I was by myself, and because I had my house here, they said I had gone to shoot a group scene. Then they said, go home and go to sleep and come back at 3 a.m.
Oh, no.
And that's when I
How are
get.
you going to sleep?
Oh, I did.
You did?
Yeah, because we were just exhausted.
Yeah,
we were
you
just
guys were
delirious.
tired.
I mean, even if we slept for a day, in general, exhaustion. And if they let you sleep, you're like, yes, I will sleep. Back then, I could do that.
Were they staying at the Standard?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
We'd have to ask them, but I don't think so because it
Yeah.
was too crazy.
Yeah,
Do you
too
know what I mean?
crazy.
Wasn't
That would have been insane.
Yeah, it wasn't conducive to, getting some rest. Generally speaking, we would generally stay at the Peninsula. We called it the Pen
Nice.
in the best meaning. We stayed at the Pen. I don't know if they were staying there then. I can't really remember. I have weird gaps in my LA memory because I also think at this point, just in general, the energy of the show, everything was escalating. Like we got nominated for an Emmy. I think
It's
so.
huge.
So maybe we got nominated. I think we got, it might have been the next year. I think it was the next year.
The next year.
For this
Yeah.
season. That's what it was. But things were like,
On the up and up. It was fast. It
Yeah.
was like
you felt that.
everyone loved Sex in the City.
That's how it felt
It
at
wasn't
this point.
just women.
Yeah.
It was men. It was everybody.
That's how you felt now at this
Yeah.
in third season. First season, second season, it was more like niche or New York, LA, or whatever. But it was cool. Okay, so let's. Oh, this is what I was going to say about our hair. Yes, we had the best hair people, but also the thing that's funny. The producers would always tell me, sorry, listeners, if I'm repeating myself, that I had to get highlights. It was always a lot of stress because I didn't want highlights. I had
that was
pristine
the time.
hair.
Do you remember my hairdresser gave me highlights and lowlights and my hair all fell out. It was like, who needs highlights and like, just stop.
I know.
Stop
no,
with that.
hair
It was
color. It was a lot.
Yeah.
And remember, Sarah Jessica had extremely complex hair color. And people were so into it. Yeah. And I don't know if that's what affected my producers, but my producers were like, you've got to have highlights because it's too hard to light you because everyone else is so much lighter.
They're sucking the light.
Yes.
So there's no light
I'm
for
sucking
you.
the light and they don't have light. You know what I mean? Because I'm dark, whatever. I know it's crazy.
Your hair is perfect.
Thank you so much. So now it's gray with color on it. So it's a whole different situation. But back then it was pristine. It was untouched, right? So I go to get highlights at the beginning of this season. But I don't really understand highlights. And I don't understand that you have to go and get them touched up and toned and redone.
Every 10 days.
Right. See, I can't possibly do that, right? I can't possibly do that. So by the time we get to LA, my highlights have grown out and they're here. So there's like a stripe. There's like a stripe in my hair. And like some scenes you're like, what? And they're completely untoned, right? They're just like blonde. And like bad, but my hairstyle still looks beautiful. But like, I think we were too exhausted to notice. Like, it's funny to me that our hair department didn't say, hey, Kristin, you need to get your highlights touched up. But we were just all so delirious. We were just like, oh, whatever.
Exhausted.
I know. What do you remember about what you wore?
Okay, so the big thing I remember is I came there with my Carrie chain that said Jennifer on it. And they were like, oh no, nobody wears the chain but Carrie.
It's true.
I was so lazy, like the clasp hadn't worked, but I wanted to wear it. So I tied it up in knots.
Oh my God.
So it was a big thing. They were like, we're coming to cut it. Like they kept saying, we're coming to cut your necklace.
Did they cut it?
Yeah. But see, I have.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, it's beautiful. Can I tell you what's funny? My daughter, who's 14, her friend gave her a necklace like this that says "Cry Baby," and she wears it. And she doesn't understand, number one, why it's a trend.
That's so
And number
funny.
two, she wears it that it says "Cry Baby."
So
I'm like, oh. Why are you wearing this? Right?
That's so
But
funny.
you can't really talk to 14-year-olds.
No,
do you know what I mean?
no.
And also the other trend in this particular episode that I'm wondering if you have memories or thoughts of is the waxing situation.
Oh, yes. I have a lot. Some of it is disgusting. So I don't want to freak you out. But after I was in that episode, I wanted to get a Brazilian because it was very cool at the time.
Yeah.
It was the thing. But, of course, like I was... I'm Irish skin. It was like rash central.
Oh my God.
After that.
Awful.
It was rash central.
Listen.
And then they were like, you have to buy this tanned skin. That was like, I felt like it was it was a sham.
Skin. Oh my God. I had forgotten about the tan skin. I think we had it in the trailer. It was everywhere because this was a very rampant, like social, like cultural situation.
It was a big deal.
Right?
It was a big deal.
And the funny thing is I had a job right before COVID where I had to wear a bikini and I was really scared. So I went to get a wax, which I wouldn't normally do. And I didn't ask for a Brazilian. And there were like 22-year-olds, working at this place.
Was it Alicia?
No,
Alicia
thank
there?
God, no. They no. But they were young and mean.
Oh, no.
And they were like, bend your leg. And I was like, I know. I am aware. Like, are you not aware? Like, they don't even know. Like, that's what's amazing to me. The youngsters don't even know where this stuff came from. Isn't that interesting?
They need to be taught.
Well, I think a lot of obviously, I agree, Jennifer. Obviously, I agree. But also, like, this is why I'm happy that Netflix licensed our show, right? Because, like, let them watch and see, like, oh, now I see why I'm wearing a nameplate gold necklace. I mean, but the thing is, and this is what I love about the show and why I am happy to talk about it here. I love to reminisce, but also I love the parts of the show that really hold their weight all this time later. And that is the empowerment of sexuality.
Yes. And I mean, you guys influenced women. And actually, I feel like you allowed me to have fun and be happy with like, that's it's really profound. It's like, and it's for everyone. And for years after Sex and the City, I had a bunch of girlfriends who were like, well, I can't afford therapy, but I'm watching Sex in the City, you know? And it's true. It's like everyone's therapy. It makes people feel good, especially women.
And I think it makes you feel connected. I think it makes you feel not alone, that you can see other people going through things that aren't, you know, so easy or so great, even though we were always dressed well when we went through them. But you know what I'm saying? They're still relatable. I love that part of it all.
And especially Charlotte, like a lot of your guys too that you had, I have to say, I dealt with some of that and you're like, oh my God, thank you.
Totally. Well, that's true. That's true. Because when you're in it, you do feel like you're alone. And it's nice to see like, no, everybody deals with weirdness. Right?
It's so true.
I'm so glad.
So
okay,
true.
so take us back. We're in the trailer. We're singing to the Spice Girls.
Yes.
We're happy. We're ordering Jerry's soup.
Yes.
And then what? Then we go out there. You see Michael, who you know,
and
which
Michael
must have really helped.
So sweet. But I mean, you guys were so nice to me right away.
Thank God.
As soon as I saw all of you, Kim was so sweet. You were all so sweet to me. Made me feel so good. But then, you know, it was just like most of the day I was standing around with Vince Vaughn.
And wait, was Jon Favreau there that day? Because at one point John came.
Wasn't.
No, okay, so I think it was the day that they go to shoot at that house.
Oh.
John came, and the reason I know this is because I think Sarah and I had our Blackberries, the beginning Blackberries, you know, the first version. Yeah, crackberries. But she kept hers on her waistband, okay? There are pictures of her with her on her waistband, which is adorable. And they only made two sounds. It was either like doodaloo or doodaloo. One or the other. So you either had it on the up or on the down. And all day, like if we were in the trailer, we'd turn it on. Ours would just be going like doodaloo. And sometimes on the set, we would just be texting each other across the room or whatever. It was really fun. So she texted me one day that Jon Favreau had come because they'd done Swingers. Obviously, they were like still in their kind of tight, we're a unit, we're writing and creating things. He'd come to write like ad libs or whatever, which we didn't really do, right?
Oh, wow.
Like Michael had kept it, you know, pretty tight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that I wouldn't put that past Michael.
I know, but John was there. It was not a secret, right? So he was there, and I think they included Michael, and I think Darren was there. I'm not sure. I think Darren was around.
I think Darren was there. He's so nice.
Yeah, and I think he was so excited because he also lived here. You know what I mean? So for us, we were like,
in
woohoo,
LA.
right? So John came and they rewrote things. And I remember Sarah texting me like, Jon Favreau's here and they're rewriting. And I was like, what? And you can kind of tell in Vince's dialogue that it's, I think that they worked on it. Like it's very Vince.
It's very Vince.
Right?
It's very them.
Isn't it? Which I love. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it that Michael was cool with it, that it worked out, you know?
It works. It works for his character.
And how was Vince's mood?
He was so nice, but like I was taken aback because he sounded just like his character in Swingers. He's like, hey, he was like, I was like, you know, this person. He's like, yeah, he's a really bad hang. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
And then of course, like I volunteered at that time because I was just like, he's very good looking. I was like, I'm in Maxim. I said to him, just out of the blue, like,
were you in Maxim?
I was in Maxim at that time.
Oh,
and I had my
God.
Jennifer necklace on.
No
and
way.
It comes full circle.
You were in Maxim.
But at that time, that was like cool.
Of course.
It's not cool anymore.
I'm not that cool.
No,
I think
yes,
Maxim
you are.
is gone, babe.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's canceled.
It had to go.
It's all canceled.
Yeah. But I remember it was very much a thing that as a young actress, you wanted that. You wanted that. I personally didn't want it because once we got Sex in the City, I was like, I don't want any of that.
You're
so sweet. I mean, there are different people who felt differently about it. And my half story, if we want to go there, is that I did get a Playboy offer after this experience.
What?
I did, yes. And I was like, no. I laughed really hard. I was like, I couldn't possibly.
But it is a high compliment.
It was a high compliment, but my mother really would never have spoken to me. And I did say that publicly. And I remember later feeling bad about it because it was something culturally where like there was like this broad acceptance. But then later on we found out, no. It wasn't all so great.
He was creepy, weepy.
Right? Right?
But he seems like adorable.
He
in
was
that
very
scene
nice.
with Samantha. He's like, sit on my lap. And then he's like, no, sit in the chair. And I'm like, no, I don't think that would have happened later on. He would have been like, sit on my lap.
Listen, he was very frail. You wouldn't want to sit on him.
Oh.
Yeah, no. He was very frail. You would feel like you might hurt him. But he was very nice. But when we do go to the mansion, I mean, really, really weird.
Was it gross? Like the grotto? Was it
the
smelly?
grotto was weird. I didn't go in the water, so I felt okay.
Good. I'm so glad you didn't go in the water.
No, we were we were like, huh. But it was very much like kind of like a disconnect in that, you know, like I feel like at this moment in time, culturally, they were very much kind of mainstream.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah. It was much more mainstream.
Right? People were always going up there to the pajama parties and stuff. And it was strange, right? So we're there, and I think it was a very big deal for us to get to film there. But yet at the same time, you're just like, ew. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm going to the last scene.
Go
I
for
probably
it. It's
shouldn't.
fine.
But
No.
when all the women are like naked and she's just like, we need to go home.
Right, when she's like, we took a wrong turn.
Yes.
I know.
It's very profound, and it's very like interesting. It's very New York, LA, like the boundaries.
And kind of the subtext of we took a wrong turn. But I think we also, I don't know the details, and I should probably ask Michael. I wonder if he would remember. I don't know if there was any kind of oversight in terms of what we wrote. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that we not say anything negative. You know?
I wonder
too, because we kind of imply that there's a darkness without really going into it. But I also don't know if that was because culturally it felt like it was an important moment to embrace all the sexuality, like if these women want to do that, we're not going to judge them.
No.
Right? But then
no judgment, but ew.
I mean, it was ooh, but not because of the women. It was ooh because of the men.
The
you
men,
know what I mean?
yeah.
When you see Charlotte there talking to that dude, okay,
oh
first,
my God.
absolutely no memory. I was like, wait, what's happening? Like sometimes when I'm rewatching, I'm like, okay, wait, I don't remember doing that.
There were guys like that in LA at the time that were offering. Someone offered to buy me boobs. I was like, what?
Where were you?
Reality.
What happened?
It was someone I was dating who was just like, you're perfect, except your tits are small. He wants some big boobs. And I was like, oh, okay, bye. Lose my number. Lose my number. And I love your character, how you react. It's so great.
I mean, I'm glad. I wish it had been bigger. This is how I feel when I look back on Charlotte in general. I have really big reactions sometimes, and this had a lot to do with, you know, whoever was writing or directing, obviously. Sometimes I have really big reactions where I'm like, wow, why was that reaction so big? And then sometimes, like in this scene, I'm like, that should have been a bigger reaction. Like, fuck off, buddy.
Oh
you know what I mean?
But
whatever
you had 3 drinks.
That's true.
So you were feeling good.
I was feeling good. And I was feeling good to get away from my marriage problems or whatever. And at one point, I'm like, it's so nice to be with a man who talks. And also he says to me, oh, you're so smart. I literally said that the colors in Hockney are beautiful. That's like not really very smart. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's smart.
I don't think it's that deep.
I don't know.
Really, Charlotte? The colors in Hockney are beautiful. Yeah, we could have done better than that, but okay. All right. At least you're talking about art at the Playboy Mansion, right?
Oh my God.
I know, but I don't remember that dude. I'm sorry, whoever you are. I have no memory of that scene taking place.
I think that's good.
I think I was in a blackout, just in general. We're at the Playboy Mansion. I cannot take it all in. I'm just going to black out.
You must have just been overload. I
think it was overload. I'll tell you what I do remember. I remember when we had to wear those outfits, and I think like we're going to the party, right? And so Sarah's got that sparkly kind of moo-moo on over, I think a bathing
bikini,
suit.
yeah,
I think, right? Why the bikini? I don't know. It's nighttime, right? Like, did we think we were going to get in the water? I don't know what was going on there, right? But I do remember there being a lot of conversation about what I was going to wear with Pat. Pat, like that's my own sarong. I think from Bali, actually.
It's so cute on you.
Thank
you.
You
have like a bikini that I think it has cherries on it.
It's that Shoshana brand.
I remember
it.
Oh, so cute.
Thank you. It worked out.
You were hot to death too. Your
I know,
body
but I
is
thought
slamming.
I was fat. I thought I was so fat. I thought I was so fat.
Hot.
So sad. Thank you so much. But I remember when we had to walk, all 4 of us, that kind of like around a bend when we're walking in and we're walking and talking, but we have to walk and talk facing forward, which is always, semi-challenging,
so
right?
Yeah.
I remember that day. And I remember that day, I think partly because of the outfit drama or whatever, and feeling like naked, my stomach hanging out. And
No stomach.
you're sweet, whatever.
No
At the time I felt whatever, self-conscious. And then I have other memories about behind the scenes at the mansion, but I remember that walk and talk, but I don't remember a lot else. It's really weird. Like I didn't remember any of the storyline of that, though I do walk into that scene with Hef and Kim, and I do remember a scene with Hef and Kim. I guess that was it. I thought we were somewhere else, though. Who knows?
Interesting.
Maybe we were in a holding area that was somewhere else. I remember having a conversation, a brief conversation with him where he was like, your grandpa or whatever. Like, it was strange, you know?
Weird.
Like very sweet, very kind of, like regular seeming, if that's possible to say, where he was just like, you girls are doing great. We were like, thank
that's
you.
so sweet.
It's very surreal that you're saying this, but thank you so much. You're right. And we were just trying to be nice, trying to be nice and polite. Okay, so let's rewatch a little bit.
Okay, good.
Okay, no, let me ask you separately though, because I'd love to hear this. I don't want to forget. After the episode aired, what was it like for you?
Everywhere I went, people were saying my lines to me. I mean, that's the thing about Sex and the City. The lines are so classic.
That's cute. Yeah. That's really cute. That's really cute. And you liked it. You enjoyed it.
I liked it.
Good.
And door people used to say, I do your thing all the time. They would just be like, can you please step off the red carpet?
Oh my God. That's really, really funny. Now listen, I hadn't remembered this. John David Coles was directing. Do you remember him? Yeah, he was a very, very regular white guy. You know what I'm saying? Like there's kind of...
He was nice.
He's very nice. He's very nice. He had previously directed the scene where I take a drug and I'm dancing through what I thought was a keyhole, but it wasn't actually a keyhole. I learned from doing this podcast.
Hilarious.
I know. I was like, then I'm dancing through this keyhole. So anyway, he was so easy. That's what I remember about him. And I feel like when you watch the episodes, you can tell that we feel pretty relaxed.
Very relaxed. Everyone was nice.
I will tell
you, I know we've been on those sets where you feel a little just out of it because it's a little difficult or stressful. It felt like a party. That episode. Yeah.
Amazing.
A fun party.
It feels like that when you're watching it.
Yeah.
And because I can't remember it other than the Playboy Mansion, which was just bizarro, right? Like it might have felt like a party to some of the people there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Surreal.
Right? Yeah. But also I'm happy to hear that Vince was in a good mood.
He was so much fun. He was so nice.
Yay.
And he was kind of flirty with all of us. Like I felt like he was like, I'm going to get on the set and flirt with everybody so they like me.
Wow. Vince. Double V, as I call him. I hope you're listening. I don't think you are, but maybe your wife is.
You should be.
I hope she tells you. We have good memories, which is nice. You know what else? I totally forgot that Carrie Fisher is in this episode.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's so amazing to see her, but it's also just kind of,
it makes you so sad. Right? She looks beautiful
Doesn't
too.
she?
Like I feel like she's never, but that's the hair and makeup on that show. They made you look good.
But also I just think she was at a good place in life, which I think is so great that we caught that in her act. She's so real. Do you know what I mean? Like she's so real and it's so like, I mean, we should go through the details or whatever, but this storyline is so funny.
It's so funny.
And I had vaguely remembered it, but I hadn't remembered that it was Carrie Fisher, which I think it was Carrie Fisher because Carrie, I believe, was Kevin Huvein's client and that's Sarah Jessica's client since he was answering the phones at CAA. Like we love Kevin Huvein so much.
Oh my God.
And he would set things up, sometimes if we needed, I'm sure he probably helped us get Vince. You know what I mean? Like he was there for us.
But you were at a point where everybody wanted to be on the show.
I mean, yes and no. Really? I don't know. I mean, there were times where I remember we were like, let's get George Clooney. And we could never get Clooney. And I know him. But I mean, he was very busy. You know what I'm saying? Let me say that. He was very busy. He was a fan of the show. But we would try. And they would always, not for this part. I think with this part, I think we wanted Vince and I think we got Vince. But I think there were other guys because obviously we had this kind of pipeline of guys.
Oh,
there was a lot of guys. And there would be times where they would
And I love that they were the meat on the show.
I know,
like,
right?
as opposed to every other show where the female is the meat. Like, it's true.
It's true. But sometimes when I want those guys to come on the podcast, they don't want to come on the podcast. And I think it's because they had to do the difficult things.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not really sure. And I'm sure they're also busy. But you know what I mean? Like, it's an awkward part for them to be in sometimes, like a different.
But they loved it.
I mean, I think they loved it. I don't know if all of them loved it. And I also think that sometimes after the fact, I mean, not so much here because Vince was already super famous and doing great. But sometimes, like, for instance, Bobby Cannavale with Funky Spunk, like it's a very specific, very known.
They must have been saying that to him all the time.
Exactly.
You have to get over that. Yeah.
Right.
I love Bobby Cannavale.
So do I.
Great.
Love him so much.
Yeah.
Love him so much.
Yeah.
Dying to have him on the pod.
Yeah.
Hasn't happened yet. Maybe it will, though.
I think it will.
I hope it will. Okay, so wait, let's go through these. It's funny, too, because, like, on the one hand, I had this weird blank in my mind about, like, I know we go to LA, but I can't remember what all happens. So much happens.
So much happens in this episode. There's so much going on.
It's true. And I loved Miranda's guy that I also had absolutely no memory of. Who is it? Who is it? What is that guy's name? Is it?
He's so cute. He's been in a million things.
Sam
too.
Cedar?
I think so.
Hannah? Sam Cedar as Lou. It's Lou. Letterman Lou.
Letterman Lou.
Letterman Lou.
And he has an eating disorder.
Well, this is what's great, okay? So here we are 25 years later, or 28 years later, or whatever it is, right? And I felt like all the LA things are still totally true.
Yes.
Maybe not the boobs. You know what I mean? Boobs come and go in terms of
that's out of fashion now.
Right.
The younger people are not so much for the fake boobs.
Right. Thank God.
But
other things are still very true. Right. I dated a guy, an actor in Los Angeles, who didn't chew it and then spit it out, but he just wouldn't eat, right? So he'd say, like, let's go out to dinner. So we'd go out to dinner to like an Italian restaurant or whatever, and I'd be so excited to order whatever, pasta, right? And I'd say, like, what are you going to order? And he's like, well, maybe I'll get some steamed vegetables. And I'm like, oh no, what do you mean? And he's like, well, I'm eating clean. I'd be like, oh, okay. And then, like, when my food would come, he would say, can I smell it? And I'd say, sure.
Oh, no.
So he'd take my plate and he'd be like,
oh no.
He'd hold it up to his face and, like waft the scent of the food in and take a deep breath. And then he'd be like, and I'd be like, that's good enough. He'd be like, yep, I could smell it. Like, oh no. So
was he really
fun.
skinny?
Yeah, he had a great body.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a great body. But, it was not fun for me. No.
That's stressful.
It was.
Yeah.
And after a while, I was like, why are we going out if you're not going to eat? He's like, well, I like to be out in the world. I'm like, okay. Like, what on earth?
I'm going to suck on these ice cubes for 2 hours.
Exactly. No, he would eat some kind of like lemon or, you know what I'm saying? There were certain things that he would eat. But when I watched this part, I was like, oh my God, it's like that guy. I'm not going to name him. He's an actor who is still working, let me say. And
still alive, which
still
is
alive,
good.
For sure.
Oof.
But I mean, he's healthy. You know what I mean?
Well.
I mean, he eats something. He eats vegetables, I think. I mean, I don't know people, but like, wow, I had flashbacks when I was watching this episode. And like, they film in Earth Cafe. Did you recognize?
Earth Cafe, the big place.
Yeah.
There's still one in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
There's still an Earth Cafe.
Did they close the Melrose?
I think they did.
Wow,
I could be wrong. But I know there's like a long line of hungry people at Earth Cafe.
And they've got some good pumpkin pie.
Oh,
That's what I know about
amazing.
Earth Cafe. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so here we are. Wait, here we're going to start with Carrie because that's the page I have up. So I love that they go to this film. Well, we forgot the wax comes before the film. It's pretty funny, Sarah's commitment to Carrie talking about the wax too, where she's like, I was robbed. Is that what she says?
Yes.
Like I was butchered. I was like something. Like she's like so out there.
I was robbed.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. And it's the scenes where like they move your legs around. I mean, all women I think have now been through this, but at the time it was a big thing. And I also remember the reason we knew it was a big thing because at some point either Harper's Bazaar or Vogue did this whole thing with Gwyneth Paltrow about waxing.
She's the first.
Do you
with
remember
all
this?
of this stuff, the goofy stuff?
But do you remember she said it literally changed her sex life? getting this wax. And we were like, what? I know. It's weird, right? It's weird.
It's really weird. I love Miranda's line. She's like, LA men are so lazy.
I know.
That's what
they don't want to
need.
search for anything. I know. It was really funny. It's a really funny scene. It's before I get there, but it's really funny. But then when I get there, they're like, you should go do this.
Why do they
They're
say
so
to you?
mean,
That's
right?
really mean. I thought that was really mean.
I know.
Why?
I know. After Carrie's had this traumatic experience, they're like, you should go do it. And I do it, but then I don't say much about it, which is also interesting.
Yeah.
Why don't I say much about it?
You were okay with it.
Or maybe that part got cut. But I do look. I was surprised when Carrie is getting her waxing and she's like, ow, like really quiet. And then luckily when I go, I'm like, ow, you know what I mean?
That's the appropriate response.
Yes. For anyone who hasn't gotten waxed, be prepared. I'm sure you all have. But yeah, it's quite something, quite something that is not necessarily fun. You guys, this is so much fun that we are going to have a part 2. So join us later in the week on Are You a Charlotte?